All right, welcome back to another episode of The Lone Butte. As you can see, this was part of a live stream. In case you want to not miss the next live stream, make sure you follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/strictdilster. The link is below, so you don't have to type it or anything like that. And let me tell you, we've been doing some work off camera in between the last live stream, or the last episode on this one, because like I actually haven't stopped the live stream. As you can see, we've moved this platform away from the refinery. Which allowed us to like improve the road connection here. We moved the depot back there, and I added a second track on this station, mostly because, well, we were going to be adding a lot of trains on this line. Additionally, I also extended this line to here. This is not connected. I haven't like even set up anything, but soon enough we're going to be starting to export plastics from here to this little plant right here. And I also improved this this connection. As you can see, these are all the marks from our older networks that we had before, which completely got rid of. But as you can see, we have some interesting features here. We should probably do some terraforming real quick, just to like smooth things out. And in today's episode, the first thing that we're gonna do is just do something a little bit more radical. Someone in the chat was saying that they weren't a fan of the bus loop that I have, and I agree, it's not ideal. But because in the last episode also this random town spawned, Overland Park here, and we don't have a passenger connection to it, I was thinking that maybe we can start doing some things with planes, because I've never done planes in this game, so let's give that a shot. One of them is cargo, I'm sure. Yeah, cargo and passenger. So let's begin by putting down a passenger airport somewhere in the city. Is there any like particularities from this that we should consider? Like for example, like keeping it relatively away. Man, the frame rate tanks when you're like hovering on things. But like in terms of noise and things like that, is that something that we should care about? Let's actually, before we do that, extend this by about that much. Make sure that we're flattening this whole area out so that the city and the airport are kind of at the same level. It's a very subtle thing, but it helps, because when you start putting down buildings and things, it just looks kind of wonky. But I wish there was a much larger brush, but it's okay. I also want to try to align it to the grid to some degree, but I think this should do it. All right. It's a nice looking airport, if I do say so myself. What can we configure about this? We can add hangars to buy. Yeah, so these are basically depots. We can make it a cargo, passenger terminal, and the main building. Okay. That's good enough. So I think what we're going to do is rework a little bit of the bus stops and whatnot, and have like some kind of main thoroughway with even trams. So let's actually go ahead and add some roads first. So perhaps we can do this. Is this parallel, or at least as parallel as it will ever be? So we can extend that there. We can extend that there, and ooh, that's almost a perfect fit. Holy crap. Let's just keep that road in there. Even flat and everything. But I don't think I want to do that just now. Come on, snap in place. You can do this. Or not. Oh yeah, no, you can't. This is, yeah. I don't know why whenever it's like part of a three-way connection, it doesn't like snap. Is there like a key modifier? Apparently there isn't. Okay. That's probably good enough. All right, so we have that going. Might as well just complete all of these inner road networks. Just because we can. All right, so far so good. Might as well connect this one too. And whoa, it really doesn't like that. Oh, you know what? I should have saved the game because I haven't done that in a while. So that was episode 7A, what we just did. There we go. That way I can upload it to my Patreon page. When you build from an intersection, the game doesn't allow you to straight snap. Yeah, I know. It's one of those quirky things that I wish it did, but it doesn't. All right, so we have this going in here. Let's actually slow down the simulation. Man, this, even with 3 trains, this is just going bananas. So we have this train that's full. And yeah, there's a couple trains coming in here. Yeah, we're gonna have to like improve on that in a bit. Let's go all the way to Overland Park, which I'm hoping is a good enough distance away so that we can set up another airport and a proper bus route around it. Actually, let's just have it orient this way. And actually, we're going to have to do some work here. We're going to flatten the area around this town. Gonna get rid of some of those houses. Do not mind that. Yeah, happy Easter, everyone. If you're celebrating, I'm not, and I don't even have any like chocolate around the house. But if you are, lucky you. I think I'm gonna put the airport like right around this corner. Should be far away enough. And actually, before I do any of that, let's just make this main road the main road. Yeah, this one also doesn't snap, unfortunately. That's not great. And I guess here we can do our... Let's try to like change the camera angle so that you can see what I'm doing. And this is probably the other main road. Even though, yeah, the game shows that one, but we're gonna change it because that's how we roll. We're not gonna take orders from you, game. Can we do like a nicer curve in there? I guess that's as nice as it gets. Oh no, let's not connect this just yet. Let's put the airport in. No, definitely not that way. Let's just yeah, let's get it on right around here. As far away from the city as possible. I mean, also not like in the middle of nowhere, but just enough that we can have a bus line. Also, this city's gonna grow, right? So we shouldn't be too worried about that. All right, so let's actually fix this connection right here, just so that I don't forget. Let's put that in there. Actually, yeah, just for fun, this should be more like a rural, large country road. Yeah, that's what I wanted. And this one is just going to turn into that. Cool. All right, we'll let the algorithm figure out what the rest of the city should look like. Let's set up a line in here. So, new line from here all the way to Simi Valley. Wow, that's quite the pathing right there. So this is gonna be the P Simi Valley Overland Park. Fan-freaking-tastic. Before I put planes on this line, I'm gonna have some changes made to the bus network that we have. Actually, why don't we start by having... Someone said that they like the idea of having like a tram line that sort of connects the parts and then have some buses sort of as feeder lines. That could be interesting. Let's perhaps do something like this. Let's get a couple of roads as parallel as we can. There we go. We could introduce some like interesting features on the city eventually, but for now I just want to have, you know, enough things in place here. So let's go into tram track. We can have basically from the airport to the main station to like the downtown area, something like that. And then we're going to have like stops on each side. And then we're going to have a bus feeder route of sorts that could potentially just go like this. I don't know. We'll figure something out. The town is like a bit too small for what we're trying to do. But, oh, and also we need to do this. There we go. Actually, is there a way to like do trams on the one side? Like I don't want them on this side because we already have this little thing. I think the plane will fly over land. Oh, and that's a bad thing? I mean, the plane will fly over land. Where's overland? Yeah, I mean, it's gonna go around here, but I guess the alternative is to move the airport to the other side. I guess we can do that. I'm not opposed to that. But I think, I mean, we're kind of away from the town anyways, right? Noise pollution, You know what, let's just keep it as it is right now. Eventually we can do something where we have like a nice sort of regional airport that's kind of farther away and there's like a freeway to it or something like that. But I think for now it works. All we need now is a bus line of sorts. So let's actually get this going in here. I don't know if we're going to do trams in this area, but we are going to do this. Because grids are fun, right? Everyone loves grids. I might be a bit too sarcastic today, but it's, you know, it is what it is. All right. If there's no problem at the moment, then we're good. Okay. So let's set up depot first. And we can have the depot be probably like farther away where it doesn't bother anyone. Actually, we can do it in the industrial area of the city. Just because it will blend in better, perhaps. But again, also slightly farther away. So let's have the depot be right here in the middle of the block. So bus tram stop. I guess we'll put one in here. And then we can do this. And then we can do that. So 3 stops should cover most of it, I would say. And while we're at it, let's just add a second stop in here because we're going to need it as the city grows. That way I don't have to like think about this the whole time. So new line. From here to here to here to here to here to here to here. Why? Oh, because 2 and 6. This should be on 1, right? No. Should be on 2. That was fine. Why is it doing this? Oh, because it doesn't like switching lanes. I guess we can do these like in the middle of the road. Just to prevent that from happening. Nope, still not wanting to change lanes. I mean, you have plenty of room to change lanes. Let's see if we get rid of that. Let's go into lines. Oh, it really doesn't want to make a turn there. Okay, cool. Station is too close to the grocery. Yeah, but like now it's not, technically, right? And it's still doing it. So, I mean, does it have to be like here? So now it's even worse. And I didn't want to get rid of the road. Only the station. Let's fix that. Sorry. Go back. Come on. I don't even know what it's doing. I think it changed again, right? So this should be on 1. Nope. That was... I'm so confused. You see, this is the kind of stuff I'm like, why? Why is this even a problem? Like, it should be so straightforward. We'll put them where they were before. Where I actually wanted them. And you know what? Let's just get rid of everything. Here to here to here to here. Back here, and back here. I'll take that. Doesn't make sense to me that you can easily make that turn. Unless I do this, perhaps. Now there's like a left pocket. Okay, that worked. That works. Yeah, I guess. And then it's like totally fine making a U-turn here. Sure, I'll take it. I don't care. So buy vehicles. And also I noticed that we need to like fix some of those mediocre vehicles. So let's buy, I don't know, 6 and put them on this line and actually change the name of the line. So this is going to be the passenger for Overland Park loop. Just one loop. think we can actually just buy a plane just right now. So let's go ahead and do that as well. So passenger planes, capacity 10, 2 compartments. Sure, let's go with the fancy one. This is the Junkers JU52. That's correct. All right, assign it to that line. Let's take a quick look at this because this is pretty impressive stuff right here. I always forget what the NATO alphabet is. What's the S? So T is Tango, O is Oscar, A is Alpha, right? Alpha? Alpha Bravo, Charlie. What's the D? Forgot now. Anyways, continuing with our efforts here. Sierra, there you go. Sierra and Delta. This is why I love doing this live. All right, so let's fix this network right here. This depot, we had it before, so that's good. What we need to do is go into here. This is the blue line. So Simi Valley Loop. Let's just get rid of the line. Straight up. Actually, we need to delete the vehicles, right? Before we do that. So, sell the vehicles. Yes, you're done. Thank you for your service. Okay. So let's actually get rid of some of these stations. Hopefully I don't delete the road in the process. That one is fine there. And everything else is the same too. Okay, cool. You know what I should do? Actually, instead of having it on the main road, we clearly have more... No, never mind. I was going to say maybe we should move the trams to this road just because it will have a much larger coverage, but it should be okay because then people can take this to go to work, assuming that that's how the game mechanic works. So let's put a tram stop on this side, mirror this one here, mirror this one here, and do that there. So we have those two. We might as well just add a couple more in here. And then finally, we need to wait for this to turn around, right? So let's go ahead and do that real quick. We can do that, and we can undo that. No, that's not what I want. I want it here. And I want the other one there. So trains are gonna... Oh, yeah, no, this is not gonna work. Yeah. We want it just right here. Actually, we want it slightly further out because trams are long usually, and we don't want to like block this as they turn around. That should be enough because I'm not planning on adding a lot on this line, but that should be good. So I guess I can also make it like one-way street, and that should like make it be nicer, but I don't want to like make everything a one-way street. I just want tram tracks on one side. I don't know if that's possible. You're late AF. Do you plan on streaming for long? I'm probably going to be streaming for another maybe 30-ish minutes, maybe 40-ish minutes. What time is it? It's 2 p.m. I'm in the middle of a recording, just so you know. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, we're halfway through an episode, a regular episode of The Lone Butte. So yeah, you're going to be able to catch something today. Anyways, let's get... the depot needs to also be all tram powered and stuff, right? So I can do this, and I think I need to... Can you turn the depot into... How do you convert the depot into like tram depot? Does it have to be a special kind of depot? I don't think so, right? Tram depot. It is a special kind of depot. Okay. Well, I stand corrected. I think this will serve both purposes, right? Like that's the idea. Let's try to like group it together with our other train depot. Can I buy regular vehicles from here? No, only trams. Okay. Well, that's not good. I mean, they have the same road access and everything. Why not? Let's see if we can like sort of group them together. So we have a cluster of like an industrial area. They don't look super good together, but it's better than nothing. Actually, you know what? Let's just add a little bit of a detail here. So we're gonna go into streets. We're gonna go into this kind of alleyway of sorts. And we're just gonna have it come through here. And then we're gonna add our depot right next to it. And it's gonna be great. Ish. It's gonna be great-ish. I'd say right about there, it's fine. There we go. So now it looks like a much more like larger industrial sort of area. We can even do something like this. Just like extend one of those roads, you know? And oh, we can even just do something like this. There we go. That looks even more integrated. Fantastic. Okay, enough with all of that. Let's actually get some trams in here. So let's get maybe, I don't know, 4 trams. And we're gonna assign these guys to... Did I not create the... Yeah, I didn't create the line. Should probably start with that. So Duke. So this is now the tram Simi Valley loop. It's kind of a loop. It's just like on the same road, but it's still somewhat of a loop. The bus lane is in the way of the bus. The bus lane is in the way of the bus lane. Is the way the bus lane? I don't understand what that means. I'm also probably reading it wrong. Most likely I'm reading it wrong. Anyways, so we have that. Let's just assign these beautiful trams into that line and see how they go. Set the speed a little higher. What's the situation here? Oh, we have some action. Let's take a look at that vehicle. 0 passengers. That's no good for business. I mean, this is definitely not good for business. But hopefully that should start taking care of things. The interesting thing too is that now there's probably pause. Here's something that I've been wanting to do for a bit. We're gonna do a quick fix. Can I not do that? All right. Let's do that. I want to have this turn around and go to the depot. And we're gonna need to add two more train cars. Oh wow, we have a train here. This is the actual train, never mind. All right, so again, what was the menu for this? Edit selected vehicle, there we go. So we're gonna add 1, 2, modify, and off you go. And I think we need another semaphore entering that segment. Let's see if the size of the train is good enough. I should have probably upgraded the train as well, now that I think about it. But yeah, that's almost exactly the right length, so that's great. Our tram network is very much alive. Let's see, carrying enough passengers? Not really. Charts. I think it's too early to tell. Let's speed things up a bit, just to see what happens. But I really like the idea of having an airport here. It's pretty cool. All right. You know what? I'm gonna put an end to this episode here for YouTube because we did quite a bit of work. I'm pretty pleased with it. For those of you on the stream, just stick around. We're gonna go for a little longer. But for those watching on YouTube, please do give this video a like if you enjoyed. Let me show you, like, go jump on one of these cameras real quick so you can see some action taking place. There you go. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. That way you get, you know, notified and all that. And if you want to not miss one of these live streams in the future, make sure to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/StrictToaster. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next one.